Hello. Hi guys, welcome to the streamity. How y'all doing? I was actually thinking, it's fine, I'll keep it like this for today. So I was thinking of like just kind of changing. You know what? I'm being a bitch. I'm doing it right now. Let me see. I'm gonna copy just chat gaming. Let's do a duplicate. Gaming full screen. Okay. You're still sick? No! I hope you feel better really soon. I'm so sorry to hear. Alright, so now we have full screen here. Gaming. So this part is gaming here. Okay. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate gaming too, I guess. I'll call it gaming full screen. Alright, and if I do gaming full screen, then we're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove that. What is that? Okay. Logo, overlay. I'm basically just removing everything. The only thing it keeps is the desktop display. Okay, so this is actually not really necessary. Oh, I think I know what the best way to do it is actually. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna go to games. And from games, I'm gonna add the display capture. There it is. Put it here. Now I need to do my stream lab. Where's my stream lab? My stream deck. Sorry, not lab. Stream deck. So this one, instead of being gaming desktop display, it's going to be games desktop display. There it is. Very good. That works. Okay. So now if we go to gaming full screen, we are just going to have to change. We're going to have to delete this. And then this as well. And then we're going to take this. We're going to make it fit to screen. Fit to screen. There it is. I'm going to lock this up. And there we go. Now we have full screenity. Hi Kat, I'm Delch. How are you doing today? Hi Alex, hi y'all. She's probably napping somewhere, which is very awesome. I'm worried. You can't find the cat. Oh, how old is she? I hope she's okay. Okay, so now this is working. So if I do that, okay, great. Now the only thing I want to do probably is gonna be to go in my games here, and oh, where's my transition screen thingy? Oh, it's fine. Okay, show transition. I'll just make it a swipe and call it a day. And then we'll do high transition, a swipe as well. So now if I do that, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I think it's good. All right, poggers. So now, for example, if I open this up here and I do that and we do this, and yeah, okay, lovely. She's 17 or so. Oh, she's pretty old. My cat is the same age, actually. Wait, is she? Yeah, she is. Pretty old cats. They just vibing. Maybe you should go and find her just to make sure she's okay. Anyway, today, as we often do lately, I'm gonna start the stream by doing kind of like a news roundup of everything gachas. So we have a few things to actually check out today. And by a few, I mean as in a little amount. We have a little amount of things to check out today, like literally. There's actually like two big things that I kind of like. First of all, in Nikkei here, we finally had a big announcement, which I'm very excited for. So first of all, they keep showing this. They're actually kind of doing like a collab with the Padres, so there's gonna be like a special That's why there is currently like a small like baseball minigame in Nikkei, as well as like some skins that you can get. Noir skin is actually obtainable for free. I do believe that Blanc skin is obtainable from one of the mission pass, which I think they're like $20 or something. You can get a skin. It's actually pretty good, but I don't care enough to pay $20. There's some like collaboration goods, which you can get like basically a Nikkei expatriate shirt. You can see here it's like it's Blanc in the outfit, like this little here on there, and some collectible cards, which is pretty nice if you enjoy baseball. I don't, so I don't care. But what I really want to talk about is that we finally have an announcement regarding the Nikkei X Stellar Blade collaboration, because we've known for a long time that this was going to be incoming, and we had all the announcements regarding the Nikkei collaboration inside of Stellar Blade. Now we're getting the Stellar Blade collaboration inside of Nikkei instead. So they just announced that we actually are getting a live stream, a special broadcast for the Nikkei Stellar Blade collaboration. And we can see here, they say, which Nikkei will be a live stream MC for the first time. Only 3 days left until the Gods Victory X Stellar Blade collab special live stream update. So this is going to be on June 7th, which is going to be obviously in 3 days, as I say. Man, those next 3 days are going to be so jam-packed with like Etheria, Big ZZZ, 2.0 updates. We're getting the live stream for Genshin 5.7. Now we're getting this live stream. It's going crazy. And of course here, if we look at the image, we do see Boom, which is like the in-game equivalent of Doom, obviously. And because they talk about a new MC, this clearly says that the MC is going to be Eleg, because Eleg is the massive Boom fan, and she tries to install it on everything, like toasters and stuff like that. So this is going to be pretty cool. We can see that Anis is not amused at all. So I'm actually super happy. For some reason, I didn't expect it to be so early. I thought it would be like maybe after the summer update or something, but I guess having the collab right now is pretty cool. So because we're getting the live stream here, we can assume that the collab is going to be happening in about 2 weeks or something. There's probably going to be... Is there going to be one more banner? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's literally going to be in a week after the end of the hard mode of the current events. So this is super cool. I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be reacting to it. And I'm looking forward to it. And that's Eleg. Is that an Eleg Tails? I think it's an Eleg Tails. That's kind of cool. Boom hater, for real. So there it is. Super hype. I'm looking forward to it. I'm assuming that like Eve is gonna be playable, and this girl as well. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. And that will be pretty cool. So I'm actually quite excited. I need to go back and finish Stellar Blade. I've been such a lazy bum. But yeah. Now moving on from that, like just the BGM for Load for Justice is available if you want to have a listen, and that's pretty much it. So not a lot of stuff to talk about, but at least we know we have an announcement, and the live stream is gonna go so hard. Now, moving on from that, we are also getting some new infos regarding Azure Lane, because they actually we go. They actually dropped the patch note, which we're going to have a look. And I was looking at the characters, and there were like only 2 characters for the collab. So I was like, oh. So clearly this means that this is probably not going to be a banner collaboration, as in those characters are going to be able to be obtained for free, most likely. So here we go, we have the patch note, and we can see that we are getting 2 SR units, so the golden unit like SSR, right? We're getting Black Rock Shooter, as well as... Is it Deathmaster, I think? They're both going to get the special augment module, as always with collab units. They're getting 2 summer skins, basically. A bunch of furniture, which fits with the theme of Black Rock Shooters, the anime. Well, and it's a franchise. I also do like mangas and video games, but yeah. Some gear skin, which is nice. Illustrious is getting a new skin. And there's also a skin of French Green Day, which A fresh Green Day. Is that like the new character from Holland? I don't know. and then a bunch of Oath skin that we already talked about. We're also getting a Gear Lab update. We are getting a new plane and apparently a UR right there, which is very, very cool. It's like, I feel like we've been missing like so much new gear, especially for like farming, like for events. I feel like they really haven't updated the event farming pool in a long time. A promise crate, so this is like 2-in-1 that you can get. And then Kawakaze Meta is going to be the new ship to fight from the resources in Operation Siren, which is great. Also, a dossier analysis update. We are getting Kirov Meta being added to the dossier analysis, so you can obtain her from there. As well as 3 permanent minigames, the Curling, the Great Adventure 3, and Juju Wrangler. So there it is. Now, what is very interesting is how are we going to be obtaining these collab characters. And we have here the official patch note. New events available for a limited time between 6/5 and 6/18, which means this is going to be running at the same time as the Lion updates, the Lion events that's still ongoing. Collab illusory drifters participate to earn great rewards, including limited characters, furnitures, gear skins, and augments. Sign of Black, clear main campaign stages after Chapter 3 or event stages EX not included to earn trust. If Black Rock Shooter is afloat in a fleet that defeats the boss of a stage that grants trust, you will gain twice as much trust. Accumulate enough trust and complete all milestones mission to have Black Rock Shooter permanently join your fleet. So this is very similar to what we see when we have like the little, like the small units, so like Little Ager that just came out. Basically, you get the fleet, you get the ship for free as an NPC, as in like temporarily available. You put her in your fleet, you do fights with her. When she gains trust, eventually you get a reward, and if you get the maximum amount of trust that you can get for all the rewards, you obtain her and you get to keep her. You'll probably be able to level her up, and then when you obtain her, she'll be at the same level as what you leveled when she wasn't technically yours. This is the meme I posted. I did not see the meme you posted. I don't think so. What meme have you posted? Frenchless? I'll have to check that out later. That seems like cubes. The cubes game. Akitsu, thanks for the follow. Now, Wheel of Death. A new event mission will unlock every day until 6/11. Complete them all to obtain Death Master. So this is literally just, you have 7 days of like doing missions, and at the end you get Dead Master. Oh, it's Dead Master, not Death Master. Illusory Challenge. Beat the challenge stage to receive a great reward, including limited furniture and medals. There we go. A Fresh Green Day. During the event, complete missions to get Admiral Nakimov limited. Oh, that was Admiral Nakimov. Okay, okay. So that's pretty cool. It's just like the farmer skin over here, which is honestly adorable. The fact that she's not called Admiral Nakimov should be a crime. So there we go. Now we're getting the new characters. I think Black Rock Shooter is a BB, and Dead Master is a CV. And there we go. There we go. We saw all of this. New skin. Single 127 mm gun mount Type D SR existing gear. That's a Gear Lab. Okay. So this was an existing gear that is now added to the Gear Lab, so you'll be able to craft it. And we're also getting the Surface Torpedo Quintuple 610mm Torpedo UR. And this one is completely new. So I'm assuming it's going to be an upgrade of one of the guns that we already had, or torpedoes, I should say. So it is pretty good. Iris Orthodoxy new gear. Dive Bomber, Torpedo. We're getting some Elite and SR stuff in here, so this is pretty cool. Gears added to our Iris Orthodoxy gear development pack. Pierre Levasseur, PL7 Torpedo Bomber, and Gordon Lesueur GL.2 Fighter. Okay. Promise Crate, a bunch of new furniture, and there it is. So all the rest is what we've already seen. You can expect some new content just to grab. And you can see the voice actors. And that's pretty much it. So there we go. Obviously, we're getting a nice compensation. So I'm very excited for this. I really like Black Rock Shooter. I think it's pretty fun. Pretty underrated, actually. I don't think a lot of people know about it. But I think they got a collab with PGR recently. So it's nice to see this being in Zero Lane. Of course, it seems to be a smaller collab. There's only 2 characters, but they're fully free. So this is really, really cool. Which means that you can keep saving cubes. It was pretty rough because that was just after the big UR event, or like at the same time as the UR events, but the fact that they're free is good. So there it is. That is pretty much it for Zero Lane. Now, apart from this, it's a restart is coming out soon. Beep boo beep boo boo. There's a little thing going on with Nimbus Company. And basically what happened is that there is a known bug that's gonna happen after the update with the new character Ishmael. The reason why is basically Ishmael is able to go off field, but essentially it causes a bug with the battlefield retreats, which can basically soft lock the game for a specific stage. So for 736, 817, 820, 833, all of those where you absolutely have to have a specific character and all of that, you might get soft locked because of that retreat mechanic. This was the same with full stop, the full stop characters, I do believe, like full stop Honglu at some point in the Dawn fight, and this is the case here as well. So if you do get family hero candidate Ishmael, keep this in mind. They will try to fix the issues whenever they can, but yeah, you might want to try to avoid using them. It kind of sucks, but also at least they let us know in advance, and we won't have this happen as a surprise. Also, pre-download is available for Etheria Restart, which is pretty hype. Let me see if I can find a non-video version for you. Sure, I'll check it out for sure. So Etheria Restart is coming out in tomorrow, actually. Jesus Christ, it's already tomorrow. Damn. So this is coming out tomorrow, and the pre-download is available. So check it out, download the game, get everything you need. It's about pre-download size, about 14 gigabytes, 4 gigabyte here. So you just gotta go on the website, click and whatever. It's pretty straightforward, let's be real. So yeah, this is cool. You can already get on that. I don't know if we have any new information here. I know they've been dropping a lot of... Oh, they actually released an official launch PV. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can... Can we find a better version of it? Because like it's gonna be pretty low quality, unfortunately. YouTube. All right, let's look at it. Yeah, I saw Alex. I've heard it before. She's pretty. I like her glasses. Oh, this one is insane, bro. That wolf girl is crazy. Holy crap. Is that the male pro tag? I don't even know. This guy is so ripped! Holy! What is this chain on his feet? And up here, and oh, they all have like someone. Oh my god, I can't believe they did blackface. Oh no, it's only part of his body that becomes like darker. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I think this was pretty mid in terms of like launch PV. That was kinda whatever. That's actually pretty mid, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a bit underwhelming. Just people bonking each other and nothing really happening. There's no storytelling whatsoever. It's just kind of whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, don't forget to pre-download. That way you don't have to wait for too long. Also, it's gonna be available at UTC -5, which I have no idea what time it is for me. I think I'm UTC +2 right now, so it might be 7 a.m. my time. Wait, no, that's not how it works. That would be like noon for me or something. So yeah, make sure that you check this out. Let's see. I think some people like Grok convert this 11 a.m. for the UK. I was right. So it is noon my time. So there it is. Anyway, exciting stuff. Let me know if you're hyped about this. And I think that's it. As I was saying, today was a pretty uneventful day in terms of like new news. It's like early week. I think like all of the massive stuff have already been announced. So we're just waiting for all of it to happen at this point. Hey, hello RG. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, there it is. On that note, I think today I'm finally gonna catch up on Genshin Impact because I still haven't done the Archon quest in Mondstadt, and I've been super lazy about it, but I guess it's time to actually get into it. So that's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. Alright, let's see. Alright, what's it called? Paralogism, I think it's called. Le Genshin Impacto. Impacto! La 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 ra da 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 da. Big yawn. Alright, first of all, let me see what's happening here. There's still no new events. Oh, I need to do those test runs. I really don't like the Nightland test runs because they make you do like all the traversal mechanic. That's so annoying. I straight up just hate it. I don't care about the traversal mechanics. But I want my 20 primos. I will get my 20 primos. Wow. Ohio. Come on. Come on, be hittable. Why are you like this? Wow. Should I shoot it down? No. Alright, well this was something. Alright, to the next one. I'll just do those quickly and then we'll move on. Kokoyori. Kiwi! I know what Kiwi's crying. Are you okay, Kiwi? What's going on, little guy? Come here, little guy. Kitty, about Hades, but he killed my router. As soon as I finished installing the router, died using my phone data right. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm sure it's Hades' fault. Welcome to hell. Hell is not having internet, so it kind of makes sense actually. I'm sorry to hear. This sucks. You can't catch a break. But are you not sick anymore? Are we Thursday yet? No, crap. I think Thursday is tomorrow. You might be sick still. Prick! 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 Da 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 da. Yori no jikan da yo! I don't know what's going on. I've never knew how to actually play Sarah. So I'm just a confused girl right now. Wow. Insane damage. Alright, great. Alright, trials done. They can move on to real life. Real life in the video game. 46 power damage, bonus 50 side created the buffer with that set bonus. Have obsidian class. How would you rate that? Yeah, sounds good. I would rate that a 20 out of 10. You must have a huge penis. I don't even know what I have on my Mavuika. I think my Mavuika is okay. No, it's my Mavuika is trash. Look at that small PP attack. Look at that small PP attack. Yeah, your Mavuika is good. Congratulations. How is my Mavuika so bad though? What happened? Mavuika, where are you? What is this energy regen, man? What the frick is this? Dude, I need to fix my Mavuika for sure. Yo, my Mavuika is disgusting. 45 days into the main? Man, you got lucky. 45 days for all those stats? Jesus Christ, I'm jealous. Sometimes I spend fucking 5 months in a single domain and I don't get as good pieces as that. Yeah, let's see, what are we gonna do? I have so many fucking side quests I should do. You know what? I'll actually do my dailies today. Fuck it. No. I don't wanna. Change my mind. Wait. Is the domain for Skirk available? Or is it not today? It's not today! Ah! Alright, in that case, I don't know, man. Let me see. Let me check the bosses. Les domaines. Les trans domain. 1, 3, 4. It's like 11. 11. Oh my god, I've got so many of those. 28, 21, 24, 21, 10. 1, 1, 10. 8, 5, 12. 25, 26, 21. Wait, is it actually already available? Ah, I thought it was next patch, straight up. I'm just a piece of shit, actually. Holy crap. I had no idea it was already available. Alright, we'll go do that then. That already is like half an hour. Yeah, I won't play it. I haven't played, Should I play it? Should I play it? Should I be a kitty cat that plays Deltarune? I don't know. I haven't played, what is this? Do you take damage right now? I haven't played, Undertale. Ah, so cute. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I will. I'm just too lazy. Is it actually another phase? Oh shit, there is. I really need to do this quest. We'll do it afterward. Misoteru! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! They actually killed me! Insane! They literally... No way. No way they actually just... No way they actually dodge my Kamisato Ayaka's ultimate. I don't like their attack, I'm so confused! Help! No wing right now. Oh no! Stop bullying! They keep bullying! Help! Alright, fine. We'll do this. Okay. Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you. There it is. One less problem. Thank you, ma'am. One bam. Ah, crap! He's reviving her! What a bitch! I kind of like this music. That was fun! I like this fight! It's cool beans. Too bad you can only do it once a fucking week. They need to change this for real. Oh, this shit was fun. Again! I want to do it again! Alright, let's see. What about the other fights here? Transdomains. So we saw, I have like everything here, right? 25. Alright. Yeah, I should do this one again. Teleporto! Encademia boss flashback. I don't think the Encademia boss actually revives each other. I don't think they do that. But they do have a thing where like they kind of become immune and they do like the spinny thing in the middle. Do I have stuff to give you? 32. Alright, I did. Wow. Incredible. Alright, good shit. Back to this. The other side reviving? Really? I guess I'm just so good it never happened to me. It is what it is. What can I say? What am I gonna put here? Boken no boken? Sugoina! Sugoina! Boken no boken! Boken no boken! La 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 la. Wow. We have an announcement! Stop bullying! Boken no boken? He said the thing! He said the thing! Omoishinasai! I can't believe he actually switched into this the moment that he did my big PP damage. Actually insane. Sir, dragon, sir, stop being a bitch, please, sir. Stop being it out. He's being out of range! Yeah, this still hits. Yeah. Guess it's still terrible, that's what it is. Alright. I have relatively enough. That's 11, 35, 42, 28, 49, 24. That's a lot. I should probably go and fight this guy just in case. Let's go beat him up. Fucking nerd. Fucking nerd! Wants to be a god. Stupid ass wanderer. Man, it's like, this fight is so dumb. Why are you so dumb? What elements of the machine at the end? Electro, probably? This should be fine with Citlali and her. And Mavuika. Le Mavuikasi. Ohayo! Ohayo gozaimasu! Oh, look at him, it's a robot. Roboto. Angie. Would you still love me if I was a worm? They literally called me a worm! Ain't no way! Alright, cool. Alright. It's time to just run away. I will say the music is good. Stop dodging! Pew! You know what? I'll just ulti for fun. So she can heal. Oh my lord. Da 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. Oh my lord! Not possible. Yes, possible. Possible blah. Yes, my good sir. Can you please switch? Oh, it's because I'm too close and the other character is taller. Such a stupid thing. There we go. Alright, thank you for coming. La 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 bing bang bong. This music is good. Alright, we've done the trans domain. Good. Good thing concluded. Guide. Les paralosism. Okay, let's go to Le Mondstadt. La Mondstato. La da rim pom bim boom. Bim bam bim boom. Bim ba bim ba do 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 do. I believe.
一人目を目指せ。水兄弟だよ。私目を目指せ。
And there it is. Ta-da!
Roto.
Tita. I'd like something made, please.
Doin, doin, doin. Pop, 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 pop.
Level 49. Yo, we're so close to that level 50. That level 50. Alright, I forgot this was a thing. Yeah, I'm not pulling on this. Imagine if I did... Nah, let's be reasonable. But imagine though. What's my pity? How much pity do I actually have? Not a lot. 9 pity. Scar Kitty, Scar Kitty. Alright, is it story time? Is it actually story time? I wish you could, like, say to fuck off. Alright, let's do story time. Let's do paralogism. I'm actually gonna activate focus mode so it doesn't bother me with random shit. Enabled. Yes, sir. Let's go! Let's go! Whoop! Wait, I should take a different team. Should we take a different team? Yeah, I'll go with my ice team because I like Escoffier. Escoffier, the chef's kiss team. Mwah, mwah. Oh, we'll walk around as my girl. Look at her. Oh my god. Why are you so cute? Bubble spin.
Ah, perfect. Let's go say hi. What's going on here? What the heck is going on here? What is that?
Return to special story mode. What? Yeah. Oh, what that was about. Slime slowly life force. Rip. Slime slender. Oh, it's so pretty!
Wow, the city is all decked out. It's beautiful.
Festival season means no commission, which means no mora, but Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello. Sure. Greetings, Tabibito-san, Paimon-san, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commission during Windbloom thing. In general, yes, the people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year, but... Pero, feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's a girl! It's a girl and a boy! It's finally a Windbloom, and here I am, ruining everything. You're a bit tired, no big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? Go take a stroll or go stargazing. Stargazing? Like we'll find spots. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cleave the moment the sun goes down. I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Wow, something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to Dr. Queen. This is weird. This is weird.
You're leaving. I can walk you home. No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Queen, long ago, What is it? Is something wrong? Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Queen, I think we should stop seeing each other for now. Oh my god. She's gay. Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. We got venturings in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best lover friendship stories already over.
I can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days, but that's not all. Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon. Is something wrong? You don't look so good. I know, a knight should be stronger than this. I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I start sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Strange. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but the conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbatus for me to get better. They Barbatoso ça va? Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is wind bloom after all. Anyway, I have a patrol to finish. Until next time, you two. Alright, see you, nerd.
Is it something in the air, maybe?
It's the big COVID in 2025, insane. It appears Mr. Dai is also out of sorts. We're gonna find a truly fascinating man. Oh god, no, that's just a normal her. Wait, but Dai is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right? That's what I thought too, but she seems to have changed her mind. Is that Captain Kaya? Oh, now I look at him, he's exactly my type. I kind of never felt this way before. Kaya's like, what's up? I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether this was intended for outside ears. Oh no, of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy wind bloom. I intend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why this sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
10 out of 10! It's your boy! So, you knew about that. Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago. But when I saw him, it was like... the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. How sad. But then I saw you and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling. I understand. I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see some business, so I'll take my leave. Damn.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us.
He's like, no. Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Kitty, Paimon, how have you been? You know, the usual, destroying the world, breaking the fake sky, saving an entire nation, fighting gods, going against the god of death. Classic stuff. Classic stuff. Alright, there we go. All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? To answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind? Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So you said you were looking for us?
Yes, John sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters.
Ara? Headquarterity?
The Paralogism, Interlude Chapter, Act 6. No, 4. I can't read. Freak! La la, la la la. Do, do. You know what? For once, I will actually take the stairs. I usually just climb. But today we're enjoying the views. I will say Mondstadt does look really good. I love this place. But Mondstadt is so small for some reason. Like, I can't open the map. Like, Mondstadt is just Mondstadt. There's nothing else. I mean, we know there's like a port city, but we've never seen it before. Which is a shame, because I feel like that would be a great way to visit Mondstadt. But like, the entirety of Mondstadt is just like, there's this place, that's a small cat village. Then there's a winery, and that's it. It's kind of lame. Like, all the other places have like so much shit to see. Like, every single place has like 3 or 4 like cities or villages. Just not here for some reason. I mean, I assume it's because it was the beginning of the game. But still, we need more. We need more! Portos, hola. Atos, hola. Enter the Knights of Favonius headquarters, yes sir. Oh, ora, arara, arara. Wait, I forgot something. Kaya, you found them. Ah. Yeah, I managed to track them down. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Wow, headquarters are packed.
Kitty, you standing today? I'm standing today? Do you want me to not be standing? What does that mean? Wait, okay, let me see. There we go, perfect. Hi chat.
Wow, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order. Indeed.
Allow me.
You have note, Captain of the Second Company, Skeron, Captain of the Third Company, Yula, Captain of the Fourth Company, and me, of course, Captain of the Ninth Company.
Wow, you all captains?
That's right. Master John is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything. Jean. Jean? Jean.
Jean!
You know what? I actually want to be, There we go, even better. It looks like I'm in a cat box. You're 1 year older today. Today I'm 1 day older than I was yesterday, which is kind of crazy. So, you know, if you want to give me some presents, feel free to do so. But happy birthday, if you want to feel special. Kitty, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything all right? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already. I'm sure there are some new faces.
Don't spray the gay!
There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Avanis together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knight of Avanis oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbatos, the Knights uphold chivalric justice and the spirit of order. The Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right, he's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, Kitty.
Watermelon!
We do love those. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Jin, it's time. Oh, understood. Kitty, Paimon, come with me. Okay. We'll be fine, chat. Don't worry. La 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 la. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm. No matter what you hear, I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair.
Okay.
I'm watching you. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. There's like 5 people. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Is she a Valkyrie? Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Rosalia, so pretty. Look at her. Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the Church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosalia?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims and citizens are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, the trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now the captain of the logistic company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes. Ready to proceed. Mr. Eartha, the floor is yours. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. A witness stated that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city's gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No, there's no way.
We now call the witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw. Beatrice, so is this what she was trying to tell Queen earlier? Well, I was late that night on business. When I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allowed him to manipulate the ground with ease, so he buried it and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me. I'll now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts at night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report in Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish. Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? No. Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi. That's true. This isn't looking good. If the crime did occur as described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered? Not yet. You can't arrest someone because you suspect them of murder, and the whole thing is about how the body was buried, and you never found the body. That makes no sense. You don't even know who potentially died, and you have no body. Nobody! In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious. I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha. I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I never put myself out here like this. You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence? And yet, no victim has been identified, correct? It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie. Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha. I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive. Oh! The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
He did more than one murder? Please proceed. 7 days ago at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dunn Winery. And I called the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Diluk Ragnvindir. Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. Man, the power of Geo can really do anything. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces. We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence? I would only inquire as to what Mr. DeLuc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Don Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Mr. DeLuc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies? Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know, after the defendant left the morning, the witness found this where the body was buried. And this is... well, it looks like the teeth of a femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Mr. DeLuc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere. This remains suggests an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there is reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Foul play, even! Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark. So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Mr. Sucrose was presenting the result of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together. The plot thickens! Is it just the other Albedo? What's his name? It doesn't have a name, just like the other... It's like he had a clone that people wouldn't know because Dragonspine was a time-limited event, which is absolutely a crime. That super important lore is just hidden in time-limited event that never run. But yeah, he has a clone. Kinda. Yeah. I'm sorry, there's like something under my fucking mouse pad. It's been triggering me since earlier. Okay, we're good. We're in the library together. You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel. Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Mr. Crows, that meeting in the library. Were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. Oh no. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mentions of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains. No conclusive evidence of guilt, but the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one. Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondence. I will now read the pertinent parts of the court. Okay. A correspondence. Although, that envelope does look like it belonged to Mr. Albedo. No! What are we gonna do? I have never abandoned the subject to human research. In fact, diving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. Hey Balu, it's been a while, how you doing? The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, it is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of purification and refinement. Purification and refinement. You've been super busy, I bet. Is that in reference to the alchemical process? My jrpg is released, so I'm working my full-time job and doing game stuff. That's cool. The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, the area status of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavor to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitation to reach a new realm of living beings. I trust the investigator to confirm that these to be the defendants in writing, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement. Jesus. Correct, not to mention the location indicating the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust at the defendant's own words? How are you doing? I'm okay, I've been chilling. What about you? Okay. No, it can't be true. Why get this zoomed in? Someone was telling me how I was standing, so I decided to not be standing anymore, so I'm down here. Right, you're not dead apparently? What customer service like to you? Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know. I just exist down here now for some reason. I think, okay, it's just I'm hiding in my cat box, it is what it is. I can't believe it. A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, this is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case. Yeah, whatever. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Objection! The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. Good luck with work, take care! It all comes back to the letter. A secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover. Why would Albedo do something like that? This has to be a nightmare. Itekureyo! You're true. Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could it have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Reindotir's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? They would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Rosaria, when did you get here? She was here the entire time. She was literally just sitting in... whatever. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you needed that star-snatched cliff. He's waiting for you there. Who is he? You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Alright. To the star-snatched cliff. Snatching some stars. Seems to be related to your past adventure. Would like to quickly go over and review the experiences. No, I'm good. It's about the events of Spine. We've did it before. It's whatever. Okay, at least it's time to give you the information you need. If you haven't played it back then. Wait. Barubatosu! The man, the legend. Well, actually, man is... we don't know. The person. I think they're just a wind spirit. They probably don't have any gender. Kitty, Paimon, I could hear your rifle upon the wind. Were you looking for me? No. Alright, back to big. Hi, I'm big now.
Venti, did you send us that message? No, I did. Wow, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, deacon of the Church of Favonius and herald of the Animal Archon Barbatos. Not gonna forget next time, right? So you called us here so we could meet with Venti. That's right, I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts in your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the herald of Barbatos. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animal Archon in the loop.
Wait, then you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbatos himself. Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia. Not that I saw that coming when we first met, but back to the matter at hand, I believe you two already know about Albedo's background. If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So you know that too, Venti. That's surprisingly
Archon-like of you. Well, I knew for the moment Rheindotter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. They create the prince a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness. A synthetic being loses control of the sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree. Albedo told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous. And the slightest difference is perceived as other, a very common phenomenon. Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being. A lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun. True. We noticed that too. The minute we got here, something was up. You share your observations with Venti and Dahlia. I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts, Beatrice seems anxious, although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc. When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Wow, it's about us, chat, it's about us, we're the hero! What are you getting at, tone-deaf bard? Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbatos would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven knows better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid a friend in this time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it. If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know. True. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold! A bomb? Bum bum bakadam! Don't worry, I removed the fuse. It's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device. Ah, this is so cute! So, these things belongs to you now. We old pals, don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. Okay, good. Let's do that then. I need to return to headquarters. It's so far! Teleporto! Alright, here we are. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Maybe I was supposed to be outside. I think it's one of the cases where you had to arrive here for it to actually trigger. Or am I actually insane? Oh, no, okay. This is what I have to do. Special story mode. La 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 ba da bum 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 ba da da do. Ba da boo boo. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good. I still believe Albedo would do something like that, using living people as alchemical test subjects. It's like something out of a novel. Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist. This version of events is hard for me to accept as anyone. But Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention. Hey, Jean! Kitty, Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like John said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. It's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of this season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Kitty. You've never failed us in our time of need. What if the accusation turns out to be true? Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Wait, are we actually able to go to the second floor for the first time in our entire fucking Genshin life? Oh my god, it's actually happening. This place was always closed off. Well, now we can't go to the third floor. Well, you can't win everything, okay? You can't get it all. Alright, let's go in here. Wait, Captain Kaya, surely I can't just... These two are here on Jin's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office. Okay. In that case, head on in. Yes, sir! Heading in, baby! Whoop, 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 whoop. So this is Albedo's office, pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it. Alright, I have some work on my own. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two. Right back at ya! Right back at ya! It's a nice office. Oh, book! Book! Investigated. Alright, let's see what we can find. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear. These books are so fancy, I bet they must have gone to great lengths to get them. Investigate the logbox on the desk. Logbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter read, "In addition, I do hope to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane information required for human transmutation." The formation in these records likely originate from the Kanrian art of Kemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. And thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records within this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears in an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research. Transmutation? Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Paimon doesn't want to think about that. It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Alright, what about the test tubes? There's a test tube on a shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
It's all the different stages of transmutation. I think like albedo is actually the name of one of them. There's like albedo, rubido, etc, etc. Alright, investigate the research note. Albedo's notes lies on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, putrefaction should be regarded as a counter-stimulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. That does not look good. Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Oh, let's go! Secret compartment, baby! Well, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackle of life, the stimulation of the blah project, I must take advantage of this opportunity. The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be? Do not mention festering forces, which suggests that Dragon Spine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of these experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes in the map with a few markings on it, two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Sounds about right. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in the last location, or at the very least, what remains of one. What does this mean? Do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Right, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell John what we found. Jean. Jean. Jeanity! Oh, that's such a cute ringtone.
Venti's calling, let's answer. How's the investigation going? Find anything? We found stuff, alright, stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious. I see, so Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Venti? Hell yeah.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Reindotir's creations, there'd be no separating him from our past. As we both know, Reindotir's approach to alchemy and ethic was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. I don't think his handwriting was faked, and the note also sounded like him. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
I don't know, but I want to.
He's a friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
And if he really is the culprit, he must have a reason, blah blah blah. Okay.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
I'm not convinced.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Okay. Doesn't mean even Venti no longer believes in him. That means we need to find some conclusive evidence that he's not guilty.
Remaining objectives has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts. Yeah. Let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. What's that? Wait, Miles? What's he doing here? Sorry, I heard voices. I wasn't sure if I should check who was inside. It's okay, we're here on Jin's orders. I see. I'll leave you to it then. Hold on, you didn't hear what we were saying, did you? Not really. Nothing that made sense anyway. Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay? Sure, you got it. Well, I'm glad that the router isn't dead. So do you have the internet again? The interweb? Where's the exit? Is this the exit? It is. You do! Yatta! That's great. Alright, Dragon Spine. Dragon Spine. Right over here. They just called me back and they were like, wait, it's working, are you kidding? Well, that's good. We'll take it. Right, it's so high. Maybe it's better if I teleport here instead. So much trouble for me. I feel bad. It's a job. I can't believe she had to do her job! The humanity! Flower! I see. Rocks. Rocks the back. Where's the dead body? Where's the dead body? Come on, give it to me. I was like, damn it, I have to do actual work now. Yeah. Ah, there it is. There it is. Something seems off. Oh my lord. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surrounding. Man, thank God I'm a seasoned adventurer, because if I was not, I would definitely not have seen this right there. Like, this is, like, invisible to the eye, unless you're, like, incredible skillful. You remove the snow, you find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surroundings markings makes it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster? Weird, there's a hole but no body. The prosecution's arguments that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but its location is different from the other two. Last day of pills today. Yes, ma'am. Why not fill the hole or smooth out the ground like the other places? If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his notes? You return to 95 and use doubt swirling in your mind. Swirly tea! Swirly tea! Jean! We gotta tell her the truth, tell her the truth, tell her the truth. You're back. Did you find anything? Yes, a lot of bad news. None of it helps Albedo's case. You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just... What's wrong? If the victims turns out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor. Yeah, not when the charges are serious. The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well. Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive. Ah, yeah, staying positive, make sure you don't make... It stops you from going to jail. You're sentenced to 40 years, but what if I stay positive? You can be positive in jail. When time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Why is Miles being weird? Exactly. Miluzo! Miluzo! Miles being a sussy baka. Boop.
Waiting 2 days. Waiting 2 days. Oh my god. We don't need to see this, like... Just do a black screen for 5 seconds and switch to the next time. Oh my god, it's killed me. Okay, thank you. Are we done? We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial. Yes, ma'am. You too. Let me know if you're ready. We'll head out. Ready. Alright, follow me. Last time by smoking an 8-hour cigarette. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gnilder, will once again oversee the proceeding. Representative of both sides remains unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as his assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Rabble, 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 rabble. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries? Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personal, so Miss Rosario is here to present the result to the court. Okay. Henselman, male, 46 years, marital status single, occupation, hunter, consistent with the conclusion in the last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. Because he has no friends or family, nobody cared. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Deluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Henselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Alchemical or magical, both are possible. Thank you for your testimony. The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed, but what about the defendant's motive? Considering what you wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needs a subject for an alchemy experiments. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would. Another one. Wait, Donna from the flower shop? I'm sorry it took me so long to come forward. But the night Master Deluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. Nani? I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Mr. Deluc. I thought it might be nice to, you know, chat. So I headed in this direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Deluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared, but Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I am sorry it took so long. I see. Naruhodo! Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice. Thank you. Man, it's really going bad for Albedo. It's going Albado. The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies. I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no questions. A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will not present it to the court. Wait, does she mean... The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this
This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Repeat. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize it's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No! Since you uncovered the compartment, I might as well expound on the matter. We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense? But I always have. I never killed a single person. You have some nerve saying that when the evidence is stacked against you. Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do. So what? You're just going to bombard this court with excuses? That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience. That won't make the charge against you disappear, Mr. Albedo. Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow, until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean you really didn't do anything untoward? You mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Kitty, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene that you found in Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place. There must also have been a body. I need to think about this. What clue am I missing? The first marked location. The first marked location in near Mondstadt, Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same event as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The human remains. According to the forensic result, the teeth and femur bone belongs to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon had discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The difference is between the marked location. There it is. Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There's some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seems big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manners of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creatures have dug up the body? Why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Okay. Dragonspine's ecosystem. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountains lie the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Maybe I was trying to revive Durin or something. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth he's the Kaide Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the five sinners, Gold, Reindotir. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo does never display any ill will toward humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. Like, if he wanted to conceal a body, why would he do it, like, next to where people live, where he could have just done it, like, in Dragon Spy entirely? And as his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. The encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot Pyramid and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. Oh my lord. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. What does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, it should be honest about my doubts too, it's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the result raised a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't there traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Kitty. Question there may be, but allow me to point out there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. The fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him. Allow me respond to Kitty's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. What? There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine. So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes. You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Yeah, Eula was there. Some time ago, I encountered an invited guest on Dragonspine. Someone wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map. Actually, Kitty, Amber, Bennett, and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain then, the altercation must have occurred after we left. This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. No, you're wrong. You deny it. Not admitting to murder for the whole court to hear. You've clearly lost your mind. If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happened to look exactly like you. Exactly like him. So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then. It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same. What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, the poor little baby. Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine. Yes, I killed someone that day, someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. That appears I need to withdraw my testimony. What? Everyone, I brought her. Wait, you... The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha? What's going on? Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you two. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knights of Favonius. I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine, it's to eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt. Order in the court. Ayo! I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because this is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, Dvalin, defeated Durin in a battle and, with help from Barbatos, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimen of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project. Homunculus? No, sorry, it's Homunculus. Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Sorry, homunculus. Because it looks to me like the artificial one standing right there, some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you? The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the hurt I know. That means nothing, but logic. I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is. I remember. Let's hear your answer. I'd like to hear Miles' answer first. Oh, you don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented, confused. You are closer to me than anyone during that battle, and yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed. No, my head, it hurts! The scar is right here. Oh, that's a big scar. Jesus. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your information in the Knights of Families failed to mention the scar on the Hertha's left arm. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm. No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who's around you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings you serve as the core. Show us your arm. Have it your way! Ah! Come on, let's go! Shit! Alright. They're shielding the imposter! She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in her way. There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control. Time to get moving, everyone. Hiya! Hiya! She just leaped across the room. Did she? After her. Oh my lord. Get her! It's time. Time for what? Poo, 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 poo. All units, move out. Start company. Keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. That's quite an involved plan. Indeed. Follow me. Except us, for some reason, they didn't think they should tell us the truth. Oh, slimes. And healer trolls. And meter trolls. How are there monsters in the city? They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've prepared for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. Okay. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come. Sure, where's the first stop? The top of the city wall. Okay. Let's go! Oh shit, Mona and Jean. Hi guys! Headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some mobile support across the region. Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. So for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with. Understood! Good shit. Okay, bye guys. Portos and Ortos. Or something like that. Mana! Perfect timing, Kitty. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, Kitty. I'm also here to help. Jin and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scry glass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. Lovely. They're actually using her... They're using her edited model because it got censored in China. And this is the new outfit she has in China, I believe. But they're using it here for this. We actually were able to get both of them now. Like if we go here to Mona, you can actually... So like this is the new one and this is the old one. It's interesting to see that they used the new one in cinematics. But that kind of makes sense. That way they don't have to change it for each region. Actually, I'm not sure which I prefer. I kind of like the new one too. Yeah, we'll switch to this. Oh, enable. Alright, let's go. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I'll go through the main way in case there's more NPC I want to talk to. Do, 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 do. Oh, Vendasi! What up, dude? Hey, Venti! Shoot, someone's coming! Help me, please! Someone help me! What's with the freak out? It's just us. Oh, perfect. I can drop the axe. Sorry. In touch we're regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. That's what I wanted to hear. So these two know the other's identity, then. People can make new friends when we're not there, here, you know. True. Monsters started surging in from Dragon's Spine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become these events. The power of evolution can be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Juin absorbed the previous imposter. Wait, so what about the map and the missing bodies? What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies as I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, and I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. So some were under the influence of Juin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who didn't assume their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack. What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims? Yes, the monsters slowly digested the victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained on the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo's destroyed were the monster's mimics' forms. Then he buried whatever remains of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated the doppelganger, Warper Flower and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In its pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed the Warper Flower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, there would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine, so, you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Juin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monster dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Juin's stomach. Like, Juin is 100% gonna be playable. We know about this because of, Simulanka. About having, like, a new beginning and all that stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be playable in .Karai, like maybe in 6.0, 6.1, something like that. I don't know, but like soon, for sure. Juin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawn from his power and the ability to transform their appearances. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Juin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You said it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favoni's headquarters. June's power remained dormant within them, until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash the power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected. What do? We can't go around hurting innocent people. That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We'll use the power of animal to restrain them for now. That should give the knights a chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate the thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. It's music time, baby! Oh, okay. Big wind power. Wind currents. Pyramid's never seen this many. There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status? All good, we have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now. It's a long-distance wind communication. How is that even possible? It's all thanks to Lord Barbatos. With his blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Is it your first time? This is the first time I'm playing through Paralogism, yes? The 5.7 story. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you. And no wonder you're crouching down like there like you have something to hide. You didn't have to broadcast that. That voice, Venti, is that you? Oops. You came back to Genshin? Oh, good times. Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness, Kitty. Pyramid and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Right, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Let's go! Thanks, friends. May the animal archon protect you. We're like 2 guys here. I got things covered here. Okay. Kazuha came back. Kazuha? Yeah, I never pulled for Kazuha. I don't want to. I'm lazy about it. The Kayoshi! I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on the bridge. Look who it is. It's a Frost Arm Lawachurl! Oh, the delicacy! Look at him. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Mr. Deluc. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. My first time experience so far. I've been playing the game for like 5 years, bro. Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together. But you would just melt my ice anyway. This is the 5.7 quest. Suit yourself. How's your first time experience after 5 years? It's good. Yeah, I like Genshin. When did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake Heartha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough. No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Mr. Deluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. Ayo! On second thought, best not to think about it. Indeed. Wow! Kore! Bonk! But wait, there's more!
Damn, that actually hurt me. Oh! He's dead! He's dead! Ow. Alright, lovely. They're over there, they look Kaya! Oh my god! How long did you take a break before coming back, Mr. Jackie? Or Madam Jackie, actually. If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure. What? We can't be here because we care? Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control of the battle as a whole. You made the right choice. Last year's summer? Oh, so you took like a year break. So what's the status over here? All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. And think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side at the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer. That's so sweet! Oh my god! Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work, as always. See you soon! Of course, stay safe. Okay, bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Alrighty then. Are all those people hurt? Yeah, if Genshin on phone and PC. Get close to injured night, sure. I don't play on phone, it's too annoying. Wow, insane. Alright, you should be on the mend. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now. You're not rushing back at the front line, are you? You're still injured. Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with logistics from the back. Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here we need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself. Hey, rough ploop! Thank you so much for the follow. Of course, thank you, Miss Rosaria. Just doing my job, I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. Barbara! Barbara! You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. Can you show me how many days I've left on the banner? I can't right now because I'm in the middle of the story. But it should be, I don't know, 2 weeks? Something like that. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine. And he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let me be okay out there. Sister Barbara! Can you lend me a hand? Okay. Great. What's next? The Monasi! I like Mona. Noel! The forever not a Knight of Favonius. Buken the Buken! He's not injured. Is his luck finally turned to the good side? Super Olin, thank you for the follow, welcome. They're here, prepare for battle. I'm Bercy! Ah, Mika! On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we've got 25 Illitros, 2 Blazing Axe Metatrolls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Wow. Roger that. Alright, good shit. Yeah! Fend of the monsters. There we go. Ohio! Oh, big physical damage right there. Oh my lord, that was huge. That was absolutely spectacular. That shit is so awesome. Oh my god. Bang, 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 bang. The bomb didn't even hit at different elevation, ain't no way. Minasan, thank you! Bang, 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 bang. How are you going with the Full Metal Alchemist quest? It's good. It's good. It's fun. All units are now in position. Alright. Erutha. Jeez, your voice scared me just now. What, still caught up on the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan. Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd been gone for a while on an important mission, that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, it's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, this monster won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry you couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. So you didn't know Ember? Then it seems you did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. Hell yeah. That's not like Yula, right? She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her. Yeah, it's good, sounds like meat so far. If you think that saying that something is good means mead, then you have a very interesting view of what people use words to review things. If I tell you something is good, does that mean it's bad? What does that even mean? Am I supposed to go like, oh my god, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen, I'm literally coming right now. That's how insane it is. No, it's just good. Like, can we use words for what they actually mean? Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on. Nah, if I say it's good, it's actually good. I think it's enjoyable. I like the trial. I like that we get a callback to Dragon Spine because it's an event from like forever ago. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just like it. I'm excited to see more stuff about Durin. I think Durin is gonna be a playable character in the future because we had Simulanka that kind of like talked about him getting a new life and all that stuff. So I like this. I switch back and forth? That's cool, bro. Wait, so how did you decide Hearthstone should disappear again? Here in my country we have that issue. Frequently people say good, giving the word a different meaning. Oh, are you... Where are you from? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight. It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Like, if I had to give it like, I would say it's probably like a 7 or a 6 out of 10. Something like that, or 6.5 maybe. It's good. If it was me, it would be like 5. 5 would be mid. Literally mid. Would work best with someone well-known, reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hearthstone was a perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explained the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hearthstone was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Earth's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hearthstone to appear on the Knight's patrol route, claiming to have survived the mission. When did that happen? Over 6 months ago. 6 months?! Damn, that was a long time plan. So this has been a long time in the making, yeah. And our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hearthstone's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking that subject too. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hearthstone that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike. But how did the Knight's internal information ever reach Durin and his monsters? There's an informant amongst the rank. Oh, don't worry, Barbara's already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All this awful accusation the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself. It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, so it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragon's Spine and the monster in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due, it was well thought out. Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner. Indeed, I have you to thank for that, Kitty. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? But I didn't even know there was a plan. What if we didn't come back to Mondstadt? Would they just like... wait? And for that you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. Oh, okay. It's because they knew about Windbloom. Oh, that's so smart. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an ordinary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, subject 2, has met you on Dragon's Spine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her, the perfect time for us to strike. But it's right, you were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was, we had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friend of Mondstadt. We'll never forget that. That means a lot! In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. It kind of reminds me of like the first investigation of what's it called? Fontaine, with like the whole trials and stuff. What? Was that what just now? Alright, side gate. Oh, Lisa! Lisa! And Razor even. Ada! Kitties, it's you! I kinda like this, especially because you get to play like all the different characters, which is kinda cool. Because it really feels like the entire nation of Mondstadt is like coming together. I like that. Toria! I'm from Panama. Naruhodo. Doke? Alright. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom. It happens a lot before. Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. Sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit the teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spantamad school. Right, she was in the school in the Academia of freaking Sumeru. So you see, this time I only used gentle method of electrocution, so gentle even Jean would have no reason to intervene. No! Petit is puking! Ah, god damn it, cat. God damn it! You seem to be in good spirit, Miss Lisa. It's good to move about every once in a while. Yeah, fair. Gentle electrocution. Okay, same as before. Let's get to move on. I wanna go over there. What's going on here? I want to do all the optional objectives. Noelle! It's your girl, Noelle! Peek! Sousei no Jutsu. What if we do a... Oh, insane elevator!
Dude, Albedo's elevator is ridiculous. Yo, that damage is actually insane. Look at that. Wow! Charge attack! Kuru kuru, kuru kuru, kuru kuru. Alright. What did you feel, Petite? What's going on? Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Okay. Alright, let's keep helping. Who's next? Nyong. Who's there? Boken no Boken! It's your boy! Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt, not about to whack me in the head. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least let a surprise hit on the monster that way. I get it. That's a pretty common tactics. Oh, Kitty, Albedo, you're here. Looks like this person could use some help. We'll search for a place to keep citizens out of danger. This area appears secure, so remain here in the meantime. We'll be back with an update. Sounds like a plan. Alright. No fight here, though. Oh, is that it? So I guess we actually gotta find a place. No! Is she puking again? No, it's a different cat puking. My first cat puked, and then my second cat puked too. Truly, nothing is holy anymore. Are you puking again? 2 times in a row! I don't know what's going on. Why are they puking so much? Hey, cats! I can probably hide here. Le Diona. These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo, Kitty, if you run into anyone we need a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to the cat's tail. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe. Thanks to you, Diana. We'll be sure to do just that. Now I gotta go back to fucking Bennett. Freaking Boken no Boken! Are you kidding me, Boken no Boken? Alright, let's go. Boken no Boken! I found a place for you! Got an update. You can take her to the cat's tail. Diana is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome. Got it. I'll take her to... Did she puke a third fucking time? Okay, no. I forgot. I don't know what his ulti does. I think it just deals damage. I don't know if he does anything else. You know what? We'll find out. Albedo. AoE, geo damage in front of him. If a solo Isotoma created by Albedo himself is on the field, 7 fatal blossoms will be generated in the solo Isotoma field, bursting violently into a bloom and dealing AoE damage. Tectonic tide damage and fatal blossom damage will not generate chains and blossoms. So there it is. It just does damage, and if you have your elevator on, it deals even more damage. Nyong. Ayula! Lasai, it's not my fault. I knew Clay was fast, but disappearing like this. I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo? Explain what? Explain what? Albedo, Kitty Paimon, what brings you here? We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you need to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that. Yeah, plus we kind of already heard what you said, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Clay, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry, I'm doing all I can to find her. I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Please, Wait, something's coming this way. It doesn't look pretty. Alright, fighting first, conversation later. Hell yeah. Fighto! Why is there a ruin guard? Kure! Please, here to help. Hey, Clee's here, insane. Alright, lovely. We won! Klee's so cute! Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too. Albedo, you can't be serious. No problem, just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days and this monster followed you back home. Camping? Right, the choice isn't suitable for little ears. That's right, so I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well. Of course, I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight. Hey, it would be an honor. Klee will do our best. Ah, Klee is so cute. I love her so much. Center of Mondstadt, let's go. There's some festering. Who there? Who this? Who that? That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good, our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. Had a full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit. We're back! Everyone alright? Amber? Yep, right as rain. We're back. Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. Indeed. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Alright. Good to have you back safe and sound, and great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters, Kid, and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone was finished their work, should head back to their quarters or the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Moon pies! Moon pies! Hi everyone! Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? No, apologies, just forget I said anything. Just kidding, but you're right, it was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course, I was on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up an anxious voice and a child's anger. Dwayne has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotion allowed him to understand certain truths about his world and his existence. Including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle. Oh, no wonder Venti sends a child's anger through the wind. That same feeling, it's close. Fonia? Oh, Miss Fonia, here to make a report. Nothing much to report, actually. Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go? Good, no problem. I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There are a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed us as well. Because you're under Durin's influence, and you have been so spin since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. She's making a run for it! Ah, caught! Ah, caught again! Don't move. Let's continue the discussion back at the quarters. I'm scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Hell yeah! We'll just keep winning. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a short break to deal with the cat pukes. And they're fucking everywhere. Alright, I'll be right back. Right back.
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。こののどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが私って欲張りですね。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。刀はお茶と同じく丁寧に味わってこそ本来の趣がわかるものです。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。これが旅人さんの普段の暮らしですか。またあなたに少し近づけた気がします。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。 刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had a snack and I cleaned all the cat
丁寧
mishaps.
に味わってこそ
So,
本来の
let's do
重
this
さ
shit.
がわかるものです。
let's talk to Jin. Jin Dao. Alright, the others are looking after Fonya. Please tell me you can help her. Again, as long as the rest of the operation goes well. Wait, the operation isn't over? What do we do now? What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. That's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when we approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The Tribunus caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something. Oh, the sisters? Is Varka really young or something? I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. It's type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is gathering of three parties: the Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbatus was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. And now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course, Kitty, pass me the Dodo communication device. Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them? Just watch and learn. Okay, I think they should do it. Dodo, Dodo, Dodo. So cute. What's this ringing? Is it the wind or something? Hold on, that's not the right voice. What? Barbatos? Varka? Grandmaster? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka. You're probably busy right now. Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group of my tail looking determined to mince meat, yeah, I would say so. Ah, yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time. Alright, pass on my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for some of those drinks. Don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in. Not. Okay, yeah. I was just about to tell us waiting for the secret stash! Tell me you hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much. Oh my god. Hello? Who is this? Ayo? Dare kashira? It's Alice! It's Clay's mom! Miss Alice is Venti. Venti? No, it doesn't ring a bell. You're really gonna tease me like this. Fine, it's Barbatos. Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbatos? You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting. Yo, Halloween darling! Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, and which brave soul is it this time? It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. Request a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle. And what is your wish, dear Albedo? I want to accomplish something unprecedented. Oh, unprecedented? Something even your mother, Rhine-Daughter, never accomplished? In terms of techniques, no. But in terms of location and material, yes. Okay, that makes no sense. You piqued my interest. I'll be right there. Are we actually gonna see her? No way. Be right where? Here? As in this office? Hello again, everyone. Ah, so cute! Oh my god, I love it. Ah, absolutely adorable. Alice-san. Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant dodoko. Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat. So wait, are dodokos actually real creatures? Where are they? I need them.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Ixen Circle, I hereby grant Alberto's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare. Take your time, just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Ah, that's nice of you.
I suppose just my nature, darling. Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. Is it gonna be the deacon or something? Or is it gonna be Durin? Or number 2? Have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Pyramid bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere. Hey, it is Durin! Peek! It is actually Durin! Insane!
Hey, not so loud.
Ay, 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 B25, yes sir.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here? Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated way too fast.
You were there?
Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me. Ah, don't worry, we aren't scared of you.
It's a little dragon, it's adorable!
Thanks. So what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are tons of fun games this time of year. I did sneak up this festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the game because of all the people. I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. I'll be there to make a promise to accomplish something great together. What do you mean? I'm gonna replace Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
I knew it. I called it. I knew it was gonna be playable.
Wait, that already happened. You left the storybook world and now you're here. Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What? But he's so cute as a dragon! Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject.
Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
That's what you want me, Durin, to become human. I don't know if I want. If want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much as a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. It's as simple as just changing form. I know, Albedo talked to me about that. He said that Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what it will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with a part of him. Maybe without a complete soul there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice. Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the Mage's approval. Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of the same boat, you know. Albedo told me he's the KittyKathee Prince, a synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in the world, I guess that makes us family. Definitely! You just got to trust one another. Indeed. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this? Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe even think it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now. Thanks. Hell yeah. Oh, are we going to... That makes sense. Oh, maybe not, actually. Yes, it is here. I was right. Okay, good. Ah, look at her. Oh, chess game. Hello. So that's why the boss is there. Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, non-spoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair. I highly doubt anyone's going to mind what you say, Lord Barbatos, but thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along. A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius. Alright, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmuring about? I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine. Huh? And I'd also like to request some alchemical regents from the Exon Circle. Which ones? I'm all ears. First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Jivari. Oh shit. Next batch. Next batch, boys. Interesting. What else? The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Reindotir. Ah, the raw material from which she created the monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo sounds to me like a formula for creating life. Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since that day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but they will come. I spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt, at least than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if you want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Exon Circle, so I'm sure you know of it. Of course, it was even the home of one of M's children, the other Ah, I see. It was during that journey that I learned, with certainty, that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnant from the Mare Jivari and the embryo model left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding. The glint in your eyes when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child. Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice? Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need, but there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Exon Circle's trial. I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Kitty to come along. Oh. Wait, you're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing. I thought you want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you. True. So you know tricks, huh? Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle, any chance to witness friends come together to support one another. Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out. What? Why? The Exon Circle trial's in the walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only one room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Don't be too angry with your dear aunt. Okay, you can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind. Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial. Let me make a formal request. Will you go through the trial with me? Of course. Are you ready? Yes, ma'am. Just about. Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic. Oh, shit! Ah, so cute! Mini Lumine! Mini-Mine! Lumini! Lumini is great. Oh, hi. It's certainly in keeping with Exon Circle modalities. We've been shrunken down to chess piece size. Indeed. You're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay? What is it? It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now. I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively, nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time. You sound pretty confident, Albedo. On that list, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial. Well, since your mother has to rescue herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? And I've prepared quite a riveting new performance, just for you two, see? Defeat them in battle, prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory, like gallant fairy tale heroes. Alright. Ow. Did I really fail to dodge that? Ain't no way. Got her. I like this boss, it's really cool. I like chess themed fights, I don't know why. Just badass. Labunk. Oh shit! This one seemed like Alice. Well done. This isn't over. Which one is this one? You will see them as they are. Oh shit. Nice! Elevator flower to save us! Is that like D or something? So cute, man. Why are they all Dodokos? That's the real question. Oh, Jesus. It's a transformer! Man, that is so cool. I love this boss design. Hey, Barry, how you doing today? Oh, it's Barbeloth, so it's B. How's the chance match going, Kitty? It's going great. Thank you. But where's the queen? Oh, there she is. Why am I like, I'm missing energy. Shit sucks. The Walpurgis game makes sense. Walpurgis Nacht. Walpurgis Nacht. 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 Walpurgis Nacht. Very well done. We did it! They've grown up so fast. I'm so proud. Ah! This is so cute like this! Really? Well, then I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events. Huh? You're leaving already? You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. You should feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Oh! Wait. Oh, right! Barbalos is the teacher of Mona. I was forgetting. Lovely tea party, but that will do for me now. Do me for now. Until next time, my dearies. You're just going to up and leave. Barbie! Aw. Barbie! Barbie-chan! Had to forgive Barbara. She's always on the move. She never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very healthy, conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory, and so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops, I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I? Sloop! Sloop! You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy. Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it. Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free. We'll head to Dragonspine. To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right? Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Let's go. Let's go. Alice! Nice to have you back in the... Okay, same as before. Too bad. Alright, Dragonspine Town. Do that! Do that! Do that! Do that! Do that! Dragonspine time! We're going to the heart of Durin. This place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice. Oh no, what a shame. If only your mouth could get frostbite. Want to climb to my hood? Oh, cute! Is it warm in there? No. Let's go! Le Kokoro of Le Dragon. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now. Still beating away after all this time. Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. Hey, Tokyo Nezuko. A pleasure to have you. Welcome. May Paimon ask you a question? You may. Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster? From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect. Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons, then. It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me. Assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why you came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin becomes who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot regenerate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, thank you. Alright. It's slurped it all up! Finished. There's like a golden energy as encased the dragon's heart. The whole heart will be too big, I don't need that much. Instead of just remove the core, the rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time Durin's body should finally die for good. Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hartha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence? The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one of the same thing. Armed with these hearts, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array, and deal with all these issues in one go.
Interesting. Alright, let's return. Mondstadt time! Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
つくような日差しの暑さ。普段使っている照明くらい暑いよ。まったく太陽が一つだけでほん。
Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me. Pleasure, we shall learn a lot. Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves. Oh yeah, the festival. I wonder what the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with the situation the entire time. Who else will be free to work during the Windbloom Festival? I'm sure we'll find out on the day off.
Wait until 2 days later. Nyom, nyom. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Ba 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 ba. Ra 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 da. Ra. Let's see. Yeah, go to the plaza. Let's go over here. Bum 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 bum.
皆も知っての通り、今年のウィンドブルーム祭は困難に満ちていたが、我々は
As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that try to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. There's someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insight plays a vital role in gaining control of the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let's give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard. Yay, Venti! Huh? No way! You really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright, doesn't mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bar in the land is about to begin its performance, so don't go away, gather around and lend me your ears. Oh, we actually get a cinematic! Why is he being sassy Baka? Oh, there it is! Mini-do! Oh shit. Damn.
清廉の火よ、不欲の風よ。18と世界、そして20のパス。
Damn, he used the entire town to do his alchemy circle.
紡がれた魂が生まれ落ちるため。
It just fails. That would be insane. Yo!
賢者たちよ、我が偉業を刮目せよ。
どう？よかったでしょ？
Oh shit! It's a naked boy! Oh, he looks cool! He actually kept the wings! That's awesome. And he has horns too. But he did look like a small boy. So probably like a venti size model. Habido, how did everything go? Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal. Really, so Mini Dream looks like a human now. Correct, however his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. A few patch. It'll come out next season. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished. So how do you feel right now? Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved the personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it. She? My master and mother, Gold, Rangdot here. A long time ago she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. She told him to just touch grass and get a life, bro. Ain't no way. That'd be easy for most people, but someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me. Got to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is in some sense equivalent to finding the truth of the world. So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder this monster wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your lives for themselves. Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choice a human has to make in life, as well as the kind of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraint as everyone else. You've got an unusual family, that's for sure. Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Must never show the face, but if the excellent circle knows what I've done, that means she knows well and give her approval. Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for bats, you know. Who's Naberius again? The ruler of life among the four shade. Yeah, she ate Naberius? Did we know that before? I didn't know. Oh, they found her heart after the cataclysm. And then she took it and ate it, I guess. Oh, interesting. Alright. Okay. Devouring Naberius? What's Naberius? It's the name of the ruler of life. What? Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this. Naberius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's action, she is Naberius now one. Oh, so they fused together. In any case, thank you so much for your help during the ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all. So that means that Rhindot here is like kind of a shade, right? Because she's one of the four shades of the Heavenly Principle. So if they fuse together, that's interesting. Of course, that's what friends are for. Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean. Oh, so you're heading back to the headquarters? Well, good luck with the report. Thank you, I'll get going. Soreja! Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be? Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back. Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? It's quite fitting, I like it. The true feeling of the prodigal son, a sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Kitty, give me your hand. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Exon Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. A secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right away. A gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love the secrets, huh? According to the sender, you're probably the only one who could make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs with you. Alright, thanks. Well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal, I suppose reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question. You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink? Really? I'll hold you to that, you know. Not going back on your word. Of course not. Let's get to the tavern right now. Music to my ears! I'm so happy I could fly. It's like the festival was made for me or something. Oh my god, what a nerd. Subarashine, eh? When no love remains for the song to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Beautiful song. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. So shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into the night, as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Beautiful! Beautiful! Subarashi! Alright, that was great! That was actually a pretty good quest. I liked it. I think it was good, but then when Exon Circle got involved and the whole thing with Durin and creating like a body for him, I think that was awesome. So I would say like the first half was good, but after everything that came in toward the end, the last third, I guess, I think that made it great. So if I had to give it a rating, I would say that was a pretty 7 or 7.5 out of 10 or something. I think that was pretty nice. Also, they literally gave us something. We don't even know what it is. It's not even in our inventory. So it's just a mystery. Hey Slash, how you doing? But yeah, I think this was really cool. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah, there you go. I liked it. I'm good, just numbed and showered. People happy. How's you? I'm pretty good. I just finished this long main quest, Archon quest, which was pretty fun. So I'm happy. I put it off. I put off doing this quest for like so long, and I finally got around to do it. So I'm pretty glad. Because it's been out for, I don't know, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe even. I've just been lazy. But now it has been cleared, and I'm satisfied. Feels good when you finally get through it. Yeah, pretty much. I've done my dailies too. I do have a little bit of stamina I should probably use. I'll get some monies. Ugh, not here, it's annoying. Any easy... this one. You have to go work in an hour? No! Big Sag. We have an announcement! Stop bullying! Ooh. Alright, good shit. Do I want to do all the gacha games? I don't know, because like I basically only have my dailies to do. I don't really have much to do apart from that. I think I might just call it early today. I'm back from my work break. Welcome back. What's happening here? Daily mission completed.
Yeah, I think I'll just call it here. I finished my quest. I'm pretty happy. Tomorrow there's like a big release. We are getting Etheria Restart. I don't know yet if I'm gonna reroll. I think like if I really get a character I don't like, I might reroll. But if I get a character that is like good enough, I'll just call it there. But I'm not gonna try to reroll for like the crazy like 3 like 5-star characters and shit like that. So yeah, I'll call it here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a great fucking time. I hope you did too. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the release of Etheria Restart. Don't forget to pre-download if you haven't done it and you want to play the game. I will do that myself. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Have a great evening. Mwah.